And presumably this will, yeah, disappear. It'll probably come back again too for all I know. Bollocks. It was bound to happen eventually. How far do we go? Oh, move faster than 140. Press right mouse button to respawn. Am I going to get my stuff back? Oh, I just respawned with all of my stuff. Okay, cool. Not punished, I guess. I'm just back at base when I didn't want to be, but... Alright. Let's grab a bit more of that. I want to be able to have the steel, which I really needed to actually fire up before I went exploring and falling to my demise. But I got the achievement for going more than like 120 km an hour or whatever. Turns out terminal velocity will get you there. Yes, we've got these coming in, filling up that container. And we need to connect these up so that these can produce steel. Thank you. And then I want them going into probably another double container, to be honest. So let's just do that there. We want tier 2 conveyor belts coming out of these because they can do up to 90, which is what we're going to actually do. Because these only have 45 coming in at the moment, and they should be able to actually have more. So let's overclock both of these, rather than just making another and having to distribute even more. Let's just do that. Because otherwise I'd have to split these up 4 ways, and that's just annoying. So now we have a lot of steel going into here, and it's all just a big combined storage. And then we can do what we like out of these. So, what do we want to do out of these? We need to make more steel beams, but we do want them closer. I'm playing for 4 hours. I should, yeah, stop soon. Because if we make the steel beams here, then we're consuming 60. So it's only a single conveyor belt, like a normal conveyor belt coming out, and we'll still get a backlog, because we're getting 180 going in. And then we just need a single layer coming out. We could even have 2 of them. We can just do double, and then we always have a backlog, but we could have a split go off somewhere else as well. Actually, no, what we probably want to... Oh, we need power as well, won't we? Of course. Let's put a power pole down here, and connect that up across the other side if I can. Through the container. That's funny, it looks like it's going through the conveyor belt hole. Nice. We just got power going through the container. That's funny. But we found that steel pipes was like the perfect split, wasn't it? So we could have this actually be a tier 2 coming out, and then have pipes being made off to the side. And then we can do exactly the same with the other one as well, coming down to here, having a splitter off of that as well. Do that about there. Now have a splitter. And now have a 1 going there. Be up on stilts. I kind of like that. And then you can do that to go directly into there. And you can be told to make pipes instead. And get powered by this. And then we're going to need another power pole. And we're just really close together there. We should probably start making some containers to put things in as well. Just as a buffer. There's some limestone over there, but I don't think we care about concrete. Oops, that can go into there. We're going to have 2 conveyor belts going off back to base. there, just enough to be able to put a merger onto. Apparently it's clipping, but I don't know on what. That's fine. And then do that there, so you don't back up. You're going into a container. And then we have... They can go there. So we have this splitter, which theoretically could have another one come off, but we can actually just stack splitters up as well, I believe. We'll find out. I think this is going to be too steep. Ooh, yeah, that's spaghetti. I think we actually want to build the splitter over here. Let's just have this, once again, just coming out just a little bit. And then maybe we have it, we come out as far as the power pole, and then have it go up a bit. And then we can have the splitter off the back here. And then we want the input to be over this side. And then we have the tier 2 going in there from there. We could make it like square, but I think it's better just to do that. Alright. And then you get told to make steel beams as well. And have you connected up to there. And you come... which way? This way or this way? I think I prefer... very, very minimal difference. I prefer that way. There we go. Cool. Nice. Now I'll need more rods before I can build another container for the next lot of steel beams. But I can get everything else created. So another constructor. I'm not sure why it's wanting to go up so high. Let's just do that. And then that. Down here, you make steel pipes and get powered from there. And then we do want to put you into a different container, but we'll have to worry about that some other time. And then the idea is that we have a... we could even have them like being combined into a container over here. Yeah, I could just have it running over the top actually. Let's do that. Let's have a lift going in, going this way. Have a merger. Oh, we can only do it at the top, not the bottom? That's very annoying. Why can we only have that at the bottom? Why can't we have it at the bottom, rather? So we can do that. That's too low. Yeah, that's really low. What if we do... that's too steep. That's really annoying. Okay. I guess we can't. Unless we put it in line. We can kind of put it in line. It looks ugly. It'll be twisted. That's really ugly. Okay. Maybe we put this container somewhere else. We could put this container on top of this container, actually. Maybe that would work better. It's going to have a bunch of steel pipes on them. So then we want to have... at some point we want to have a lifter. And then we can have the merger on top, right? So if we have this coming out here and facing me here... should we want it coming over? We don't want it going in there. It's trying to snap, but we don't want it to. You have it go up, like so. No, we don't want to do that, do we? We want to have it go out like this, and then go up. Then have a lifter. May lift there, coming this way. I guess we can then just make a... Why don't we just do that first? Yeah, why don't we just do that in the first place? We can't have those both going to the same place, though. That's the annoying thing. But now we can have the merger on top of that header and have it coming out this side. But I don't think we can do this, right? We can. Ah, okay. No, that works. Kind of spaghetti, but it works. Alright. Good. And coming out faster than they can go in anyway. Nice. So that's exactly the right amount of steel. Ah, except this is only a... Oh no, because they're split up each, yeah. So we shouldn't actually get a backlog, but we've got a place for it to collect if we do. Okay, and then we should have steel beams going in there, steel pipes going in there. We have some extra steel ingots for some reason that can just, well, they can go into the backlog container. There we go. Right, and now we just need... Okay, I want to try something. If I train this across here... That's too long. Okay, do this to this point. There. Can I put the stackable pole there? No. Okay, I have to have placed that separately. Okay. If we dismantle the pole, will it snap? Why will it not snap? That's what I want to know. I will also run out of rods very quickly. Okay, so we need to do the stackable pole here first, presumably. The idea then we can then stack on top, yeah, because I want to do that. I want to go from there to there, and then we want to stack on top. I'm gonna feed you some... Oh, no space left in depot. Huh. Well, how do I know how much is meant to be in the depot? Can it only have, like, one stockpile per thing? Is that the problem? I don't know, that's weird. Never mind, I've just got a bunch of extra cable, I guess. I can only have one stack of each thing. That looks to be the case. Oh, that's what the upgrades do, because the upgrades say, like, +1 stack, right? Oh, scanned hard drive. Ew. Alternate charcoal or alternate rigger motor. Neither of these are very good. We can rescan. We can make coal from wood. Okay. Interesting. I don't need that. Rescan, usable once. Oh, it does it immediately. I don't need to wait another 10 minutes. Bolted iron plate, that's even worse than what I already have. Yeah, I have stitched iron plate instead, which is much better. Copper alloy ingot. Allows me to make copper from iron and copper. From the foundry. Why would I want to do that? That makes no sense. Neither of these make sense. Okay, well this was a wasted hard drive. I should have just researched with it instead. Where's the alien technology? So that's what these things do. Stack increase. Yeah, enables uploading from the inventory is kind of nice. Upload speed faster is also nice. So I need a lot more of that stuff. And that requires pipes and something else, I think, as well as lots of Mercer spheres. We do have the Mercer spheres, or at least a few of them. Yeah, for now. I should really finish what I'm doing first, because then I can have a steady stream of steel pipes coming in. Yeah, one thing before the other. So it's about that direction, so we want to have a couple of containers down here. We might want a couple of, like, side-by-side stacks instead. Let's do that. I should do it from the other side. Well, I could do it part way, actually, to be fair. Because then I could have a ramp going up so I don't have to go around again. Okay, well, I guess I can do it now. Can I see where those containers are? I can, okay. I need to put the stackable thing down first, eh? So we need to do surfaces too uneven, apparently. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, well... Stacks were made. Okay, here we go. So, it's at this point here that we want to have some stackable poles. Yeah, there's the cliff. There. And there. Good. And then here. Too long, probably? Yeah, so halfway. Oh, we need the stackable poles again, don't I? I guess this is where we can start to deviate. There. There, we bring this in side by side. There. And you go to the top layer. Are you going to be clipping by doing that? Apparently. Ew. What? Why are you wanting to do... That's weird. Okay, so I guess I get rid of you. Don't have it going so close is my solution here. Are we going up an extra layer? There we go. Nice. So I've got to remember I need to... So instead of having just the normal poles on 4, I should actually have the stackable poles on 4. Can't actually see them. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's go this side of the tree, I think. Which way am I going? About this direction, I guess? Don't actually know. It probably won't be a very straight line because I don't actually know where I'm going. I also don't know how far away they can be. That's the other problem. Yeah, too long. I mean, I'll get a feel for it after a while, I'm sure. This should be close enough. Good. Cool. I mean, I guess I can just do this first, and then stand here, and then make these. So then I know it's as far as it can be. Oh yeah, there's the other one. Cool. Why is that not working? Why does it think that it's going the other way? What? So confused. Thought that it was going the other way for some reason. That's weird. Okay, and then from here we go as far as... Oh, we need more iron plates now. Okay, because we need to upload more. Alright, let's grab some more steel pipes. Because we need a lot more of those for what we're doing anyway. That was kind of what we wanted to do in the first place. Yeah, they're all up the top there. So, you know, I'm not going to have to worry about running out just yet. And now we can run along with the roof. No, we can't. Why did it get so narrow? Okay, so it's not actually tall enough for me to fit in. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping it would be, that I'd have a roof. I guess I could have stacked it higher and then just put it on the top stack instead. Oh. We learned something. Because this is a ladder on the side, isn't it? Yeah, and then I can jump onto the top. Cool. And we grab some of these. So how many did we need? We needed 47 times 6. So that's 18 less than 300. So that's 304. That's fine. I can't be bothered doing more maths than that. And we need some more plates in order to make more conveyor belts. Okay, and now from here, we should be able to go here. That's basically the length. And that's kind of the length that I'd want it to be anyway, so it's kind of nice, actually. Do that there, that there. And finish off our highway, so that should connect... Oh no, I need to remember to do it from this side to here, otherwise it gets confused. And then this should be able to reach here, right? Yeah, good. Nice. And that can just steadily go along. We've got a backlog down the end there anyway, but otherwise we just have pipes and frames coming through, being produced in much greater quantities than what I had before. Excellent. And then we've almost got oil processing sorted. We could actually do that ourselves now because we can get concrete and make the stuff with the frames that we have on us. We've got so much concrete. Alright, so first things first, we need 47 of these. Yeah, we can make 50. Well, we'll have 3 left over. I guess that's not a bad thing.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, we've got our fluctuators. Now we can do our research and expand our depot. So then I think the idea is then we can hold 2 slots worth of things. Okay.
Do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that's what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
Are they gonna come to some sort of accord or something at some point? That's kind of creepy. Anyway, we need a lot more fluctuators before we can do any of this stuff. Oh, I should have grabbed a bit more and I could have made just 7 more of them and... Oh well. Anyway, I want to make some of these as well. I need 100. I can make 97. Well, that's annoying. I'm slightly short on my steel beams. Alright, so I just need a few more steel beams, which I should now start to have over here, right? Somewhere? There we go. Not that one. Top one, probably. Because it all goes into the top container first. There we go. It's a bit confusing, but good. So then I can, not yet, make 3 more of these. That'll do for now. I don't want more in my inventory. And we can launch and have oil processing unlocked.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that.
Surely.
To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput.
Huh.
These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management.
Understandable.
But they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Uh-huh. In other words, they weren't necessary for water, but they might be necessary for fuel. Do I know how to handle oil? Nope. We're gonna find out. I don't need to know. I can learn on the job. Oh, that's right, another 50 of those and I can get another hand equipment slot. Which is kind of handy just to keep things out of my inventory, so maybe I should work on that. That's probably the easiest one that I can get to. First things first, so this has a container input, or a conveyor input. That means that I can line up stacks of things. What do I have currently? I have a stack each of cable and iron rods. And now, I don't want to overwhelm it with plates, but I can do that. That helps if I hook it up, doesn't it? Do that. Can only upload 15 a minute. Okay, then we can just put in a couple of that and that. Because what else was it? Yeah, it was iron rods. And then we can put in a stack of these, for example. And then a stack of those, for example. Because I believe the point is there's no real limit on what you can put in. It's just a case of how much you can put in at once. I think that's fine for now. And they'll just slowly feed their way in. So 7 plus 47 is 54. For 50, we need 300. For 4, we need 24. So we need 320 reanimated sand. Okay, so 340, apparently, which we can't evenly get. That's fine. Let's be honest, I'm gonna... No, it's 320. 324, wasn't it? Okay, I think that's the perfect amount. We'll find out. That's fine. How many stars do we have now? We're almost halfway. So we've our giant Fixmas tree upgrade 4 needs 500, and we almost have 250. So that's nice. And how are we at with our things? Have we gone to this container yet? No, we're still filling up that container. That's fine. How are you going? Ah, you're out of steel beams, of course. Well, I do now have another way to bring you them. And it should result in more than you need. But I will, for now, manually ferry them across. Because I do want to keep a backlog of other things. So you... I'm just going to steal a few stacks. And then just chuck them in here. What do you get from the Fixmas event if you complete it? Probably nothing. I think the idea is that it's purely facetious. Your AI companion, Ada, keeps kind of berating you for participating in it at all. She doesn't want you doing it. So, yeah, I'm fairly sure you don't really get much. You get the satisfaction of a Christmas tree looking cool. Like, when we get our 500 stars, there'll be a tree topper on top. We've currently got baubles and lights. Beyond that, nothing, really. It's a bit of fun. How many can I make? 47. I wanted to make 47 plus 7, I think. But 47's a good start. Oh, so it's actually wire that we need more of. That's interesting. We have a lot of that. Bonk. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Nailed it. Good. Alien technology. So this is purely just to unlock the next tier, which is fine.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rotten recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
Nice. Okay, well,
I
recycling
see.
sounds good.
It seems we truly are building understanding.
Let's grab the 3 Mercer spheres that we have handy. And then we can do... I'd love to do this, but for now we can at least increase our upload speed. 30 per minute. It doubles it, that's nice. Okay.
Loop the veins, ease the flow, make a curve out of a line.
Whatever
Your
it means.
shallow minds create shallow solutions. Pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
You're the pretty ripples, Ada. You upload different items with one alien container? I believe so. I already have been doing that. It just takes a while, right? Like, it only does one type of thing at a time. But once they're in, they're in. Like, I've got multiple things already here. So the next lot of iron rods is already queued up to go in. And it'll just fill up. To start with, you can only do 1 stack at a time. But then you can upgrade it so it can take 2 stacks worth of capacity. And so on and so forth. So you can never actually look at the contents of it per se, except it's just on the side panel of your inventory there. Just collapse that and expand it out. So it's kind of handy. Like, eventually you can just end up pulling everything from there instead of your inventory. Play so many of those for nothing. Well, I mean, it is useful to have multiple, so that way you can queue up parallel uploads, because that's the thing. Oh, what do these need? Okay, these need motors. Figures. Yep, okay, so we're going to need to have a production facility for those rather than just make them ourselves, I think. That was kind of expected. Yeah, because organisation, so I mean, yeah, so they need Mercersphere each, which is kind of nasty, because those are rare. Though I assume you end up with more of those than you need. You can always deconstruct them again, right? That's the thing, is that you once things are uploaded, they're there. So in order to initially populate your dimensional depot, you can place multiple down, and then have one for each like type of stack. But once you've got stuff in there, you can deconstruct them and then just have the conveyor going in, and you just stock it up as you need to. That's my way of doing it anyway. I don't mind that it takes a while to upload things. Now these are the other things you get for the Fixmas event, is the stuff that you can build, but I'm holding off on doing anything facetiously for now. The gift tree is the main things, because it produces gifts, so you don't have to collect them falling from the sky. Because it's just a lot of running around that I can't be bothered with. Oh yeah, we had steel pipes being made here as well, that's right. I completely forgot that that was even a thing. So I have 3 things making steel pipes. 3 things as well making steel beams. We're going to end up with a lot of pipes. Eventually that will fill up that container, and then we'll have a backlog of steel again. So that's kind of handy. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. What we should do though, before we move on, where's some oil? Is there any near me at all? We're on this sort of island area here. Well, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. I guess that's our cue that we need to move on from where we are. We do not have any oil near us at all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Go east, young man. Or northwest. But there's a lot more that way. So we need to stock up, either physically or dimensionally, and make our way over to... Well, there's some pure ones. There's some temporary ones. How does that work? Don't know how temporary stuff works, but there's pure oil over there. So, new map marker. It was over here somewhere. It took too long. Should have placed it down immediately. What should be used for that, I wonder? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Fluids. Yep. Select colour. Black. Obviously. Oil. And we'll have the marker view distance far, because it's a long way to get there. Okay, and it does show up. That's good. Well, we know where to go now. And now we need an idea of what we're going to require when we get there. So, we need an oil extractor first. So we need at least one of those. And that's 15. So that's 120 per minute. Basically, we want to have 15 and 15. We probably want a couple of extractors. That's 30 motors. And then 10... If we make enough for 2 of those, that would be 50. 50 motors. Plus 20, 60 reinforced steel. Oh yeah, we need to choose our next research track. Which I think we don't really need logistics. We don't really need fluid packaging at the moment. I think we want petroleum power. I feel that coal is good enough for now. But inevitably we're going to need to ramp again, I'm sure. So let's just set that going. Or maybe actually, maybe the more important thing is to get this going, so then we can make a manufacturer, so that we can work on these modular engines and control units that we need for Phase 3. So I think this is actually the focus. We need to do that. Plastics is going to be the thing that we need. We can also swap milestones, I think, if we decide that we want to focus on something else in the meantime. But that's fine. Modular frame we have a bunch of somewhere over here. I don't have a big backlog anywhere as such, but we've got these. So 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. That'll... And then 1,000 cable, that's also not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is kind of the idea, is that you should have everything already set so that you can just immediately just go dump. But I'm not quite that organised. Time to go back up to our lookouts. Whee. Right. So we have a nice power line loop going unnecessarily through the archway. Over towards where we've got steel production now ramped up. We've got this lovely motorway. In fact, we've now got to the point that we're pulling it out faster than we're producing it, which was expected. Because we only make 30 per minute, I think, of the frames, and 40 per minute of the pipes. But those containers are going to end up getting nice and full with a backlog. And then we're going to be emptying it very quickly in order to make all of the motors that we need. Though I think the frames, or the steel beams, we don't need as many of anymore, so that's a good start, especially once we finish off the versatile framework, which is the phase 3 component that we have started work on. But we have 2 big containers over there that need to be full before that will be complete. And then we've got our water extractor is occupying that lake. We can't expand that more. So if we want more coal power, or if the gas power needs water as well, we're going to have to put that somewhere else. But that's fine because we don't have oil anywhere near us anyway. I think what we're probably going to end up doing is we're probably going to have to put another power pylon train somewhere. But we're just going to have to run off to the oil extractor area and at least have the resources to set up some stuff and like fluid buffers and things like that, so we can at least have some stuff starting to be extracted and then backing up. Or even the refinery, you know, if we can get a couple of refineries down as well. We're just going to have to be able to train power to it is the key point. Or take enough stuff that we can at least set up some bioreactors. Because if we can set up some bioreactors first, that's kind of nice as a bit of a buffer. And then we'll be able to produce an amount of stuff. And then worry about how we get it back to our main production facilities, if we even care to. We'll probably end up doing much like what we did here. We don't need to get the raw materials all the way back to base. We just need to get the processed components, or at least a layer of a processed component, back to kind of close to base. We've got a fair amount of room behind the space elevator that we can put some stuff in there. So I think that's going to be where oil production goes. We've got iron down there. We've got copper up here. We've got Christmas down here. We've got coal over there. And then we've got steel now over there. So we've got everything kind of compartmentalized. The iron stuff is still the messiest. It's going all over the place. But that's fine. All in all, pretty productive session. And we'll see when we pick it up next time. I've got some other games that I need to play in the meantime. But we're making some pretty good progress. We're about halfway there on the Fixmas Tree Upgrade 4. So, for now, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.